Rebel Philip Shaibu is still not free, as PDP argued that the court dismissed the appeal, not the impeachment case against Philip Shaibu. Now, Pedro Obaseki, now they talk that matter. Say we say make Philip Shaibu not fit say it don't free, say it's all over. That truly, sincerely, truly speaking, is not all over as he thinks, that he's still being impeached, and that the impeachment story, everything is still very much there, so it's all still there as you can ever imagine. Well, my lovely, wonderful people, it is what it is. And if in case you think that, they're forgiving one another, it's just a pitch. It's just a pinch. It has not even started. Everybody's looking for themselves, looking out for their own self, and do not care what happened to the other person. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. The courts only dismissed the appeal, not the impeachment case against Philip Shaibu, Obaseki revealed. Dr. Don Pedro Obaseki, Deputy Director General of the People Democratic Party Campaign Council in Edo State, has clarified misconceptions surrounding a recent case decision involving Mr. Philip Shaibu. Obaseki emphasized that the ruling was not an appeal court judgment on the sensitive matter with regards to Philip Shaibu's impeachment, but mainly a dismissal of an introductory appeal. He stressed that his legal development case does not represent a victory for Philip Shaibu, as his representative has claimed that the matter is still very much on, and everybody can attest to the fact that things are still there. Things are still very much there. Philip Shaibu is still impeached. He should not claim himself as the deputy governor. He stated that the House of Assembly appeal was strictly being considered. They are still within their rights to serve Mr. Shaibu with court notice, which he has been avoiding. Once this notice was successfully served, the appeal lost its relevance, leading to the court's dismissal. He criticized the portrayal of the court decision as a win for Philip Shaibu's camp, urging a more accurate understanding of the legal proceedings and their implication for the ongoing political scenarios in Edo State. He said in an interview with Arise TV, "What happened recently was not an appeal court judgment, as some might think. The court merely dismissed an introductory appeal filed by the Edo State House of Assembly. This was not an appeal on the substitute matter of Mr. Philip Shaibu's impeachment. The Assembly appeal was simply about their right to serve Philip Shaibu with court notice, which he had been avoiding for weeks. Once he was finally served, the court became mute on the court dismissal. It's unfounded that Mr. Philip Shaibu and his representative had twisted the dismissal into a so-called victory call for them. They should not celebrate anytime soon, because whether they like it or not, Philip Shaibu remains dismissed, and he is not the deputy governor of the state." So this is what is happening now. This is what is going on, and everybody is really, really watching and trying to understand the next point of call. Because as we stand at the moment, we can see that PDP are still not forgotten about Philip Shaibu's case, as they have clearly stated and continue to say it, that Philip Shaibu remains, he remains impeached. Although Philip Shaibu has announced already as we speak to Obaseki, sent him a notice that he is still the deputy governor, and he has resumed duty, he's resumed work. However, all is not as it seems, because as we speak at the moment, the matter is still very much there. Philip Shaibu, they say, is not the deputy governor, and whether he likes it or not, they said he has been impeached. So these are possibilities of things that are happening, and every single person needs to understand that until things are changed, we don't know when next this is going to, what's going to happen. Election is a very, very sensitive matter at this point in time, and some of these things that are happening is clearly very clear that some people continue to make themselves put themselves in a very condescending manner. So whether you like it or not, the matter continues to be there. Everybody's watching and want to know where all of this will end, because it's becoming very, very clear that we cannot continue to just watch on and pretend that everything is working as you can never imagine, because Nigerians, whether you like it or not, the days upon us are becoming really, really clear. It is a very, very sensitive matter. Philip Shaibu, we heard the court say he has been reinstated and that he remains the deputy governor. However, we are hearing Obaseki explaining that he's not the deputy governor, and that what the court said, lawyers and the way they try to interpret. So everybody is trying to say to the other person that you are not qualified, you do not deserve it. So it's here and there. Everybody have their own their own perspective, their own view as regards to who is telling the truth and who is lying. And it's really, really very, very unbelievable. So these are some of the things that happen. When you look at people, you wonder if really, truly, sincerely speaking, there was any iota or atom of truth in them before now. So it's very clear. Well, my people, what do you think? With all of this going on, what do you think? How are we going to really, really sincerely, make a real change in terms of ensuring that things become different? The days upon us are so clear, and everyone needs to begin to take responsibility rather really, really seriously. We can't leave it in the hands of some people thinking that they are the only ones who's got what it takes to sort it out. Politicians most times are, what they are looking for is for me, myself, and I. If you think they care about you, what they are thinking about you, I really beg to differ that most times, most often and none, it's about themselves. Very few really think about the people or really want to implement what they are saying. And so we must become wise. We cannot allow them to continue to use us. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to please like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. So please like us, share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.